Hello, everyone. Totally T Mac, Tony McEwing here with news you can use. Today is Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, MLK Day. Dr. King, of course, one of the world's greatest civil rights leaders, committed to bringing about change through nonviolence, envisioning a world of racial harmony and the American dream for all. But there are a number of facts about his life that you may actually find pretty surprising. And I thought I'd share just a few of them with you today. Number one, Dr. King was the first person to be named Time Man of the Year back in 1963. Time magazine wrote back then, few can explain the extraordinary King mystique. King would later say the honor was a tribute to the entire civil rights movement, and he thanked the magazine for prominently featuring a Black person on its cover. Number two, MLK improvised a good part of his legendary I Have a Dream speech. He delivered that famous speech, of course, at the March on Washington back in 1963. He actually had another message prepared because his staff thought that he had overused the whole dream thing. But during his address, world famous gospel singer Mahalia Jackson called out to him, "Tell them about the dream, Martin." And the rest, as they say, is history. Number three, a decade before his assassination, there was another attempt on his life when a 42-year-old Black woman named Izola Ware Curry stabbed the leader in the chest with a letter opener so forcefully that it narrowly missed his heart. And doctors later told him if he had so much as sneezed, he would not have survived. Curry was committed to a mental hospital and died in 2015. Number four, MLK is the only non-president whose birthday is a national holiday. The legislation passed Congress and was signed into law in 1983 by President Ronald Reagan, 15 years after King's death. Number five, Dr. King started college at 15 years old. He skipped ninth through 12th grades and was admitted to Morehouse College, a prestigious historically Black institution in Atlanta. Number six, MLK was arrested 30 times during his time as a civil rights activist and leader, mostly for acts of civil disobedience, but sometimes on trumped up charges to try to deter his activities. Number seven, his family does not believe James Earl Ray assassinated King. The federal government insists Ray was the killer, but the King family believes he was innocent and was framed. The family filed a lawsuit against the U.S. government, and a jury decided Ray was not the shooter and that local, state, and federal officials were involved instead. And number eight, Dr. King was the youngest person awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. He was 35 when he received the award in 1964, recognizing him for his nonviolent commitment to ending racial injustice and oppression. Feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell. Also, like and share the channel with others. And as always, have an absolutely fantastic day. And I'll see you on the next Totally T-Mac with more news you can use.